Hello and welcome to Supermotoland. I thought I'd just talk you through what we've been doing to the 2024 Husqvarna FS450 and what makes a difference power-wise on our dyno, just to help people decide on the best products to buy to obviously make some power gains. So that's our 24 bike. That's had a lot of work done to it, and I'll show you later on the dyno the power we've made out of that one. We're very happy with that bike. Still a work in progress. We're still working on it, but it is producing quite a bit of power and handling quite well at the moment as well. So we've still got about a month before we race. So we're still developing things, working on throttle response and suspension setup, but it's looking good at the moment. So that's our 24 bike. Now, if I go through here, take you through the workshop. Here's another 20, it's a KTM, but exactly the same bike, 2023, but same model as 2024. Now, that came into us as a standard bike from Spy Solutions.pl. And we tuned that up, and we tuned it up in stages, so I can kind of show you what differences were made to it. So this is a standard engine. I refer to these bikes as B kits, where I don't actually open the engine, but I do the tuning modifications with like an ECU, in this case Vortex, and with aftermarket pipes. So it's kind of like a light tune, but it's quite a cost-effective way of tuning a bike. So let me show you. This is our dyno room. This is a Dyno Pro dynometer. It's with a load cell, so we can put load onto the bike. So it's a much more accurate way of testing. There's a roller that spins, but the load cell loads it up. So in effect, it puts it under load like you would experience with wind resistance on a track. It's not just spinning up a roller. And over here, this is, so I'm filming off a screen now, so it's all a little bit difficult to see. But let's see if I can show you what this is. This green line is our standard curve on a 23 KTM SMR450. We make about 54 brake horsepower there. You can see the graph, the torque about 33 foot-pounds. So that's the basic sort of bike you come with. Then I'd always say the most effective thing is really to put a set of DVR pipes on it. We are sponsored by DVR, so that there might be other pipes out there that still produce good power, but just by putting a set of pipes on it, the blue line is kind of showing you where we got to. That is with the Vortex ECU as well, which made another sort of small gain, but really most of the gain was made just by the actual pipes. And you can see the difference there. It's just, so we've gone from 53.98, so 54 brake horsepower, up to 60. So that's a pretty big gain, and you can see for how long the gain is. You know, it's all the way up from sort of, I'm just looking at the RPM at the bottom there, but it's gains from sort of 7,000 RPM onwards, all the way up to 11,500. Like I say, it's not all DVRs. That's the Vortex has helped it a little bit there as well, and the Vortex does make the quick shifter work better. So, you know, there's a few other benefits from the ECU, but that's our B kit bike, and that's pretty good. You know, you'll feel that on the track. It feels nice. It drives well. So you'd be happy with that. That's the biggest gain you can get. Unless you go for the A kit option, which is the red line. So that's our 2024 bike. As you can see, power's up to 66. Kind of ignore the power figures. You know, all dynos show different figures. People will quote you, 70 horsepower. It's more a comparison. You know, look at where the green line is on a standard bike, and you'll see that's at 54, and now we're up to 66. So, you know, that's a pretty big increase in power. and you can see it's you know, it's gained from all the way down here, which is what's that, about sort of 7,000 RPM again, 6.5, 7,000. You do lose a little bit here. The stock bike does have some more power down in the sort of 5.5, 6,000 RPM range, because that's kind of what it's built for motocross, you know, to lug at a lower RPM. But obviously with Supermoto, we're not normally down there. If we are down there, we're not on a wide open throttle like we are here, so it's tuned differently for my fuel mapping. So you can see the gains made as we go further up. This is where you are when you're powering down off the corner and down the straight into this sort of zone, and that's what we work on. So yeah, that's the differences it makes. Obviously a lot of money and time and effort goes into the A-kit. The A-kit's like a high compression piston, it's a worked cylinder head, different inlet, different kind of outlets, you know, different fuel mapping, ignition curves. So there's quite a bit that goes into making that special. I can't reveal all the secrets because a lot goes into it, but it does make a difference, and it's good to see that on a dyno, you know, and see what it actually does. So yeah, I hope you sort of learned a bit from that. Obviously, I'll just take you outside as well, just to show you. Obviously, we're in sunny Spain. This is March the 15th now. Now I think it's about 25 degrees. So we've got more clients turning up tomorrow to come and train on our private testing track just out there. And yeah, then the team will be coming over again in the next couple of weeks, training. And again, going through setup and getting our suspension sorted, and we will still continue to be dynoing the 24 bike and hopefully make a few more improvements there. So yeah, I hope you've understood what I've said and it's been useful, but the main gain in power is definitely get some aftermarket pipes on the bike.